Some of us have come home to prepare breakfast for everyone who's in the garden. We have yam, we have maize, cassava, pumpkin, and of course, peanuts. So these are going to be washed and they boil with the covers. And then after that, people will feed on. So because we want to make sure the work is done like in a day or two, they have to take for them breakfast, and then they have breakfast, and then they continue uprooting the peanuts to make sure at least it is done. Because now, as you see, some of them have started germinating from the garden. So we need, and then we are helping them. Then after a few days, they will also go and help me to uproot mine. That way, we get a lot covered. So now you see this one is germinating from the garden. That's because if you leave them so long in the garden, they start germinating. So yes, now we're going to have this is what we're having for breakfast. The young girls are going to prepare breakfast while others continue in the garden. Once the breakfast is ready, they take it plus tea. They have breakfast and continue working. So yes, this is our breakfast the way we have it in Africa. We have a real food. So these are like different type of tubers like pumpkin and of course and maize. So yes, they're going to prepare this for our breakfast. So see you in a bit.
As usual, girls wash the dishes. So as you can see, this young girl is cleaning the dishes while I sister prepares or peels the food we're going to have for breakfast. Now this is normally done to train the girls because in our culture I believe girls are supposed to be molded into women who can take care of homes. But it's always better for them as well because when parents, mom and dads and brothers are in the garden, they have to be at home to help with this, cleaning the homes, preparing the meals, and of course they are trained. They have to grow up learning to do the things. So that's why you see these girls are now getting ready because now they have to make breakfast for people who are in the garden. By doing that, they have to make sure the dishes are clean, and also the fire is already on. That is milk on the fire. Now milk here you get from kraals. We have many kraals around. We also have kraals where we have our cows because community keep cows together. But of course the person who is in charge of the kraal normally sell the milk. So every morning you can go and buy whatever quantity you feel like you can afford, and it's very very cheap. I can't even translate into dollars, but I know $1 can buy you about over 3 liters of milk. So yes, these girls are preparing for us breakfast, and as I told you before, we've left a group in the garden, so some of us have to come and prepare breakfast and take for them so that much of the work is covered in one day. So this is nearly the routine every day. We wake up, you go to the garden, and those who go to school while others prepare breakfast, and you come home, they prepare lunch, you have lunch, and you sit around. Or if you have like cassava to peel or nuts to remove from the stem, that is done. Then yeah, so like I told you, they have to clean all these foodstuff before they put them on fire. Now the genus, as you know, they're like roots. They come from underground and they're always full of mud, so they have to wash that off. Then after washing that off, then you can put them all in one saucepan. Then as she's doing basically, as you can see now, she's just cleaning the groundnuts. Call them groundnuts, but I've seen the short form being G-nuts. So yes, that's what these girls are doing. In our village, most of the work or even the feeding is normally done in a big family. Like for example, in my family now, we have like about 3 families in one family, if you understand what I mean. Like my father had many sons, so like the sons for us who are here, like right now we are 2, me and my elder brother. So him and his wife will have something to do and we'll come and do it together, and the next time we go into my garden. Like I told you, the G-nuts we uprooted today that is my brother's garden. So me and my other relatives went and helped my brother. Then when that one is done, we are going to go into my garden, which is also the same. I also planted peanuts, and also they help us. So normally work is done together, and of course we can decide to have also a meal together. You'll have like a family like of about 30 people feeding together. So in that way, what they do, the ladies and the children feed alone, then the young boys also feed alone. Then you'll have the elders like me and my big brother will sit on the table and feed. So that's why it's not segregation, but that's the way it has always been. So you see, that's why sometimes you'll always see when people are digging, there are so many people, but they might not belong to one individual family. It might be like 2 brothers, 3 brothers, or 3 brothers, or even and sisters. So that's why you see they do that to have work covered easily, and then you can move on to something else. So as you see now, like the food is now ready. The girl is now putting the saucepan to cover it up. Finally, breakfast was ready. It was time to serve, and people can have breakfast. Of course, like I told you, they have to serve for some of us to eat from home, while they take some for those who are left in the garden doing some work. I hope you enjoyed this video. So let us enjoy our yams, cassava, maize, peanuts, and tea. Call it dry tea. So yeah, that was our breakfast, and hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe. The channel is Pakwach to the World.